Hey everyone, welcome to Wednesday night OWCP Chats with Gini and Chris.
Hey.
So tonight we are going to be talking, no, we're not talking about anything.
We're not talking about anything
We're not
tonight.
talking about anything tonight. We are
In fact, you guys just talk amongst yourself. We're not really talking about anything. I don't even know why you're here.
We're going to be answering your questions, but before you answer your start
Asking
your questions.
We ask questions.
Don't forget to share, like, and follow.
Yeah.
And don't forget, for this month's share winner, we still don't know what we're giving away, but we'll let you know.
Something good.
So, I know at the bottom you guys are going to see something that says send stars. Please don't send any stars.
Don't bother with that.
Yeah, just ignore that.
That's a thing Facebook's doing, and I don't really understand what that is, so don't bother with that.
It's just like sending us some money, but we don't need your money.
Don't send us money.
Jerry, hello. Tammy, hello. So when you guys are hopping on tonight, please make sure you go ahead and share the video and like and follow. Go ahead and invite a friend. And on top of that,
Tell your mother. Tell your dad.
Tell us where you're located.
Oh, yeah.
Drop your city and state in the comments below. Ron Jackson. Linda Cogswell, hello from Michigan.
Hey, Michigan.
Melanie Lawn, hello.
Hey.
All right, and on top of that, those of you that are going to ask, I'm going to go ahead and pin it in a few minutes. If you want to buy the books, where are the books?
I have them.
Oh. If you want to buy one of these two books, which is really, really helpful for your injuries, it's www.breakingowcp.com, and it is $14.95.
And it's not just helpful for your injuries. In fact, it's helpful just for your overall knowledge. I keep saying this. If you wait until you need the information to get it, it's probably too late. So if you're here, you're getting some information tonight. But I wrote these books specifically for you so that you stop having to deny claims, regardless if you can find a doctor. The whole point of this thing is to solve the problems that nobody else is able to or willing to solve. So if you're able to get these books and read them, which it might take you like an hour to read them both because they're easy, then you'll have a lot of good information so that you stop having to deny claims, stop being harassed by supervisors, stop being threatened to be fired, you stop working and not getting paid or taking off and not getting paid. So all the problems that you're having, I'm able to solve those just by giving you this information. So glad you're here. Again, share it. Let all your coworkers know that we're here doing this, and let your friends know too. And if you've got friends at work, tell those people as well.
Yeah. So for February's share winner, it was Barbara. Barbara's already on here sharing away.
Hey, Barbara, thanks.
Let's see. We got, where's everybody? Whoa. Michigan, Wrightwood, California.
What? Memphis, Tennessee? I just saw somebody from Memphis.
Kings Mountain, North Carolina.
Finally.
Lakeland, Florida, Cleveland, Ohio. Local 987 RA, the Air Force Base.
What's up, 987?
Cindy, hello. North Bergen, New Jersey. Hey, we're going to be in Jersey in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
It's just for a memorial service, though. We're just coming for the weekend.
Just for a couple of days, but we'll come back.
Yeah, we're actually going to be in Piscataway, New Jersey. I have the first book, only need the second book. Okay. Shirley, Memphis, Tennessee. Hello,
What's up?
Shirley. Kim Davis, can't wait to see you both tomorrow. Can you bring books tomorrow? Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so what she meant by that is tomorrow, if you are in the Fort Myers area.
In Florida,
we will be there from afternoon till evening. We will be at the place called The Lodge in Fort Myers. And the reason that we're going is Chris and I are going to talk to a doctor there that could potentially be a Federal Injury Center's doctor there. And we're going to try to seal the deal tomorrow. And then after that, we're just going to stay there. I've invited APW, the rural carriers, the VA employees, NALC, anybody that's there. Please come out and come say hi. We would love to see you guys and meet you. And if those of you that are having problems with OWCP stuff, bring your stuff and come and see us.
And Kim, bring all of our friends. I miss everyone. I can't wait to see you all.
What time? Okay, so it's going to be from 5:30 to 7 or 7:30 or 8 o'clock. 5:30 to 8 o'clock. We're just going to hang out.
If more people are coming, we're definitely going to stick around.
Yeah, St. Charles, Illinois. Okay,
all right.
And then on top of that, we also wanted to announce that we're ready to move forward in Chicago.
Yeah.
We will be in downtown Chicago next Wednesday. With Dr. Steve Archuleo, who is the doctor there that is now a Federal Injury Centers of Chicago.
Yeah.
And we're looking forward to our Chicago folks, any of the unions, any of the agencies to come down. We'll be in his office from 6 to 9, appetizers and drinks. So come on down. Is there anything else you want to add to that?
No, not really, but we're going to be there Thursday and Friday as well during office hours. And so anybody that can't make it Wednesday, make it Thursday or Friday. We're there. We really want to meet you all in Chicago. We know we have a lot of friends there, friends we've never met.
Yeah, we're excited
which is really
about
nice. So I'm excited. After COVID and being locked down and not being able to see anybody, the opportunity to get out and travel and meet people that matter like you is just it's a big deal to me. So I'm really anxious to see everybody. I hope we get 50 people to show up.
Nate, I know we were messaging on Messenger on my personal page. I'm really hoping I get to meet you soon.
Yeah.
And let's see, we have Regina O'Neill said, can't wait to meet you. Now, are you talking about Chicago or Fort Myers?
Because either way, we can't wait either.
We can't wait either because we really want some more friends in Chicago.
And Mary Golden, if you're not there, I'm getting back on a plane and flying home.
All right, guys, so don't forget to share. Just post it to the NALC Facebook page. Thanks,
Thank you.
Barb.
Appreciate that.
Barbara, you're so good.
Thank you.
Oh, Regina, okay, you're in Chicago. Well, we
Excellent.
are looking forward. So that means so far we have 8 confirms.
How about that?
So,
8
Madeline,
on the way to 50. Let's go, people.
let's see. Madeline said, hi, you guys. Staten Island here. Couldn't wait to tell you that I finally got my narrative accepted, and it was because you sent me to the Federal Injury Center. Much love to you and the staff, especially Emmy and Marissa. I'm really grateful. Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. All the love back to you, too.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Kate
Johnson.
Kate, I have a funny and weird question. Are you ticklish? If so, who is more ticklish? Please answer.
Her.
Me.
You can try to tickle me, and I will
can't.
fake it. I'll sit there and act like I hate it before I'll smile, and much less laugh. It's not happening.
Okay, so here's this thing. The first time I started
That's such a funny question.
First time I started getting pedicures, it was the girl and the brother and sister. So they were getting the water already, and I wound up kicking the girl in her face because she touched my foot and kicked her in her face, and her glasses fell off.
Yep.
Can you come to our office in St. Charles, only 45 minutes from Chicago?
Can't make that promise, only because I'm not sure what our schedule is going to look like, but we'll write that down and make an effort.
But Gail, what office are you talking about?
I'm sure she's talking about her work office.
So if you can, message me, and maybe Thursday morning or before the end of the day that you guys are at work, we'll definitely come. I will try to make that happen.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah, we'd love to meet more of you guys. We'll bring some Wednesday night brochures and the doctor's brochures and everything. Barbara said, my question, please tell me, where is Doll's Kitchen? Is that in Clearwater?
Let me show you. So you can't see, but right over there is the kitchen to our house, and her nickname that her parents gave her is Doll. So that over there is Doll's Kitchen. It's in our house.
Barb,
it's right there.
it's right here at my home.
But the food in there is delicious.
Once we move, we'll have friends over, and
Yeah.
I'll cook for everyone.
Yeah.
Gail said it's a big office. Okay, great.
Yeah.
So Gail, if you haven't have me on your personal page, go ahead and message me, and let's keep in contact. Give me your phone number. I'll text you, and we'll go from there. So we will definitely try to make that happen. So again, we are going to be in Fort Myers, Florida tomorrow. Okay, from 5:30 to 8. 5:30 to 8, whatever. So those of you that are in Fort Myers with the VA, NALC, APW, rural carriers, mail handlers, all of you out there, come out and see us. It'll be fun. Drinks and appetizers tomorrow. We're going to make sure that we have a fun time for you guys to get to know us in the Fort Myers area, since we're trying to get a franchise there.
And Gizmo won't be there, so he says hi tonight. He's saying it with both hands. He's really excited.
Aw, Barbara says, I thought it was a restaurant I could go to, LOL. I know, everybody asks me that. It's just my house.
It is a restaurant that I go to every day, though.
Sylvia said, was still working. What was the chat about tonight for Fort Worth, Texas? So tonight is just Q&A. You ask your question, and we answer it. Well, Chris answers it.
We have to do this every once in a while because, we'll have a topic. We'll have a topic, and we'll have a lot of questions off the topic, which is fine. So every once in a while I like to do just a no-topic night, so you can just ask those questions and we can get them dealt with. The key is that you don't have anybody else you can go to answer your questions, and you may have something today you need help with, and I want to be able to help with that.
That's for Kim Davis. She said, always a fun time with Jeannie and Chris.
Heck yeah.
Kate Johnson says, Chris, make Jeannie laugh. Tickle him. Well, I'm Jeannie and he's Chris.
Well, I'm sure she meant her. So I make her laugh other ways. Usually I don't like that she's laughing at me.
We both glanced down because Ellie, our German Shepherd, is following Gizmo, and I'm going to post a video afterwards on my personal page. It was hilarious. But if you guys want to know more about us, when will you get your stimulus checks? We have no clue.
Oh my gosh.
That's a good question.
These are so good. Ask questions like that tonight.
Yeah, you guys can ask us questions about us, about your OWCP staff. So let's see. Gerald Adams said, I personally don't know how any union who cares about their members are not breaking their necks to try to get in you guys to come speak.
That's really
Train
nice.
or counsel their stewards. Unbelievable. Well,
a lot of people do.
Yeah.
A lot do.
Gerald, if you can make that happen for your area and your local,
we're in.
We're in.
Yeah.
And I know a lot of you told me you want us to do a Zoom meeting. I am still waiting for those of you that said that you did want to do it to email me, Gini, Gini, at federalinjurycenters.com, the dates and times, because we'll do them. There's 7 days a week. We'll do it 7 days a week.
And when we do a Zoom meeting, your local, whatever local you're in, is going to get free copies of the book as well, of both books. So anytime I do a Zoom meeting, I'm going to send free copies for your local's library. I want you all to be able to access this. And so when I'm teaching you something, you may not remember it. And so you can go back and reference it in the book. So any Zoom meeting I do for local unions, I'm going to send a few books to each so that you have them as a reference.
Yeah, we will be bringing books to Fort Myers tomorrow if anybody wants.
And to Chicago.
We are going to bring some to Chicago. And then after that, we have to go to Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and then we'll be going to Montgomery. So our travel schedule now begins.
And the reason that is, I'm sure you all have questions, but I'm going to keep talking, is that we've added all these new offices. And now we're going to be traveling around because training is already in process.
Yeah.
It has been for the last month. And the offices are getting trained. I think that the Chicago office will be ready to see patients next week, which is very exciting. There's actually one person right now that Jennifer, I think, is helping in Chicago, in South Carolina, in Greenville.
And I think Fort Lauderdale, too.
Fort Lauderdale, and I think also in Louisiana. So anyways, we've got 4 people that get help by Jennifer right now just because there's an office. And so we're getting offices credentialed in record time. The Chicago office got literally, it's unbelievable. It got credentialed in 1 business day.
Yeah.
That's a record. It's never happened before. I guarantee that has never happened before. But our Louisiana office in Walker, right outside of Baton Rouge, was done within a week.
Yeah.
So we're getting very good at this.
So you guys are starting with your questions. So I'm going to read this question and I'm just going to...
Wait, is everybody sharing? We don't have a lot of people watching, so everybody take the time to share. Just do that right now. Just hit share. If you're taken away from the page, just come back. We're not going anywhere.
So hold your questions. When you see me looking down is because I'm going to be sharing to some of the groups that no one shares to. But this is the first question. It's from Mark.
All right, Mark.
Rural carrier with torn labrum, right shoulder. Got my second denial, been off of work for 4 months. What's my next move? And I'm also going to answer Renee Marie's question: what happens once you get a denied case approved for carriers removed from duty? Are they back on limited duty or continuation of pay?
Oh, geez.
How is
Just
it
hold on. That's
decided?
definitely two different questions, and I won't remember the second one. So, the first one on the torn labrum, you were denied. What's my next move? Okay. So, you got a denial letter from Department of Labor. If you didn't ask for it, call your claims examiner, but I'm sure you did. That's why you know you're denied. And in that letter, there's going to be a paragraph that says specifically your claim is denied because, or some wording like that, okay? In fact, I think I taught it that way so often that they changed the wording. It wouldn't surprise me. But there's something in there that says, here's why your claim is denied. You need to take that to your doctor and say, hey, look, here's why my claim was denied. Have your doctor write a new narrative or an addendum or some follow-up narrative, okay, addressing that denial. And then you take the appeal request form that is attached to that denial letter and select reconsideration and send that back in. And then have your doctor send the new information that the doctor's doing back in as well. And that's how they consider new information for a denied claim in reconsideration. That's your next move. And what was the second question? Because the second question was a little more in depth.
Well, I don't know anymore. Let's see. Okay. Whoa.
I wish I could remember the second question, but I'm only good for one at a time.
Darlene, you said thank you so much for the lawyers' information. They've been a great help to me. Perfect.
You're very welcome.
Sylvia said you guys are awesome. I've been trying to share it with my fellow co-workers.
What was that second question?
Renee Marie said, what happens once you get a denied case approved for carriers removed from duty? Are they back on limited duty or continuation of pay? How is it decided?
So if you get a denied claim approved for a carrier that's been unable to work, well, now that the claim is approved, your managers have to use different rules. They have to actually follow the rules now. Prior to claims being approved, they can jack with you, okay? They can send you home, say you're not going to get paid. We saw somebody whose supervisor sent text messages saying, why don't you just effing quit?
Yeah.
Thank God they put that in writing because that guy's getting hammered. But what you want to do is once you get your claim approved, you get a new CA-17 from your doctor, the duty status report, that puts your restrictions in detail. Take it to your supervisor, and they're required to give you a limited duty assignment. And if they can't, and they say, we have nothing for you, and they send you home, that's the reason you're going to get paid to be home. So that's what's next for you.
Yeah. Ruby says, I live in a real rural area, and the doctor I had retired, and I sent in a request for a new doctor, but no doctor within 50-mile range will accept federal work comp. What can I do? Well, Ruby, tell me what state you're in, and then we can go ahead and help you from there.
Well, and also what's happened so far, because there's a lot you can do. In fact, my second book, Breaking OWCP, it says, the subtitle is You're Not Alone. And the whole purpose of You're Not Alone, so she's looking at the German Shepherd over there. This dog is insane, just so you know. Anyways. But right now, she's just laying there looking at me with her blue eyes. Anybody ever seen a brown German Shepherd with blue eyes? That one right there.
Just beautiful.
Anyways, now she made me lose. If you looked at her eyes, you'd
lose train of thought.
Train of thought. So what was the deal there?
What would you do if your work was... Well, not that one.
Rural area, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so you have to take charge of your claim. If there's no doctors to do it for you, you have to. So I've got a form on my Breaking OWCP website that's free. It's on the free downloads tab, and it's called an employee statement. You need to fill out the employee statement. And in this book, that's what I was saying, I'm teaching you how to fill out an employee statement and how to take charge of your own claim. Your doctor may not know what to do. Forget. Your doctor definitely does not know what to do. So you write a detailed employee statement, and you give it to the doctor and say, hey, write a narrative, but put this in there. That's how you get a claim accepted. So if you don't have a doctor who's experienced in this and trained the way we train doctors, then you have to do the work yourself. And if you need help with that, give us a call and we'll show you how to do it.
Yeah. Melissa James, Ryan, take her outside. Melissa James says, what do you do if there's no work for you to do within your restrictions, but your manager refuses to give it to you, but gives it to another worker instead that you're a senior to? So
you go to your union and file a grievance. I mean, that's a situation you have to deal with your union. Your union, sorry.
Paul Landgraf said, I need surgery, turn job down offer.
Got it. The job
OWCP gave me reduction letter, 0 comp rate. If I go back to light duty and further injure rotator cuff, what happens if I if I have to go out again. Can't be out for extended months without a paycheck waiting for a grievance.
Well, if your claim's not accepted, that's a real problem. The first thing you have to do is get your claim approved. So if it's not approved, and I'm not clear from that message if it is or not, but let's say it's not, you got to get it approved. Once it's approved, your management's got to stop jacking with you, okay? When it's not approved, they're just going to maximize the amount that they jack with you. So why don't you give us a call tomorrow and let one of our folks help you out and walk you through it, because I think we can fix your problem. And that goes for anybody, by the way. You're welcome to call us. It's 877-787-OWCP. Almost forgot our phone number.
Diane, you got your second book yesterday. Great. Bonnie said, is there any doctors you use in North Carolina?
So we are in the process of... we have a deal with a guy in Charlotte, to answer your question. And he's got a couple of other offices as well. So we're working on getting that Charlotte location up and running.
Yep. BJ Fortson said, I have a Shih Tzu named Joe that is a spitting image of your gizmo. Aw.
Yeah.
Gerald Adams said, I have my branch president on now listening in. Hello,
Hey, what's up, branch president?
Jen Haas says, can you be forced to buy a bigger vehicle? Last count 2018 3-hour aux route.
No. They cannot force you to buy any vehicle. No. Go ahead. So that's probably a rural carrier thing, but
yeah, that's
go to your union. If somebody's telling you, like, get a bigger vehicle, talk to your union. But I've never heard anybody in all of my years doing this, more than a decade, who told me somebody said I have to buy another vehicle.
Yeah.
No, I don't think so.
Jen, you saw what Jerry said, so she said to go to your union regarding this.
Yeah.
We only answer injury questions when you get hurt on the job.
Oh, I'll answer all kinds of questions, but Jerry's right, okay? If I answer something and Jerry Gatewood says something that contradicts me, she's probably right. So everybody just needs to know that.
Bonnie, you said I need someone closer to the East Coast.
Yeah, hey, working on it. I mean, I don't know what part of the East Coast you're talking about, but North Carolina? Is that what she's talking about? Mm-mm. I don't know, but let us know where you're at.
Mammy Rogers said, are there any doctors in Connecticut?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet, but we're working on all 50 states.
Yeah. If you can read any questions there, go ahead and read. I'm just going to continue
No, I can't.
sharing.
But a lot of folks in Connecticut are going up to Boston, to our Boston area locations, for what it's worth. A lot of people have done that and gotten their claims accepted. We have offices in Quincy and Norwood, Massachusetts, which are suburbs of Boston.
Okay, so let's see what else we got. Yes, North Carolina.
Yeah. So I understand where we're at is like definitely not at the coast in North Carolina, but we'll work on it. We're not just going to have one office in that state for sure.
Oh, Ron, you don't have to send stars. You sent us 150 stars.
Ron.
Come on.
All right, we're going to send them back to you. We love you, Ron.
Tracy says, just starting OWCP in Michigan for a shoulder injury, waiting for approval for MRI. Any way to speed that up?
Wait, read it again?
Just starting OWCP in Michigan for a shoulder injury, waiting for approval for her MRI. Any way to speed that up?
All right, so this is really frustrating to me. In areas where we have offices, we work with MRI facilities and tell them that we need them, if they want any referrals from our doctors, to do your MRIs for free, wait for your claim to get approved, and then bill it then. Because they have 12 months to bill services. All medical facilities do. If they won't do that, we'll find someone that will. Now, if you're in an area where we don't have that, then what you've got to do is go use your health insurance and get an MRI.
Yeah.
And then later on, the money you paid for that, you can get back with an OWCP 915 once your claim is approved.
Yeah. Okay. Renee Marie said, while waiting for a claim to be approved, I'm being told by management I am required to bring a doctor note to the office each month. Is that right?
Well, there's no rule that says you have to do it each month, but if they're telling you to do it, I think you should, because you have enough problems with management as it is. So don't create new problems. Instead, just get your monthly doctor's note. But there's no rule that says you have to.
Yeah. Melissa James said, have a few coworkers who needs to hear what you talk about, but they are not on Facebook. Is there another way for them to see you? So we're working on that.
Yeah.
Hopefully by April, we're going to we're able to, our IT guy is figuring it out, how to watch it from the app. And we're also trying to transfer our videos to YouTube because, but what you can do, and I know this works because one of my sisters is in Oregon and she doesn't have Facebook. She has Instagram. When the video is done, if you go to the top, there's 3 little buttons and you push that and it says copy link. If you copy the link and you send it to them, by a text message, they're able to open it and just watch that. So that's what you can do until we start getting everything moving.
Yeah.
That's it so far.
Come on, you don't got more questions than that?
Ask any questions you guys want.
Don't you want to know what my favorite movie is, or my favorite
No,
college football team, or
they don't.
Where I'm from?
I think they all know
What I like to eat for dinner? Let me tell you what, I love tacos and I love sandwiches. I'm just a regular guy. Tacos and sandwiches. I can make tacos out of French fries, and I could use, instead of a tortilla, I could probably use, I don't even know what, like anything. You just call it a taco, I'll eat it. If it's soup and you say that's taco, I'll just eat it. I don't care. Oh man, it's the best taco ever.
Oh, you're welcome, Melissa. Okay, so there's a few of you saying you wish you would have heard about us a while ago.
Yeah, we hear that all the time, which is why you should share this with somebody else, so later on, that somebody else doesn't say, gosh, I wish I would have known that when I needed them. Somebody right now needs this. And it's your job to share it to those people because I don't know who it is.
Yeah. So you guys have to help them by sharing this. Barbara, no, we're still living in Florida.
Yeah.
We're just going to go to Pasco County. We're in Pinellas County, but we're
moving like
Pasco.
half an hour away. It's just 30 minutes.
It's not very far. So we're not going anywhere.
No.
Serena Collette said, what's a CA 1032?
Man, I was afraid you're going to ask that. I have no idea. And let me tell you why I have no idea. Because it's not a standard form that's used for a work injury claim. And I don't have my phone, so I can look it up. She's got her phone. So hold that, and I'm going to get the answer for you and send it to you. If anybody, like Jennifer's on here, feel free, Jennifer, and answer that question before I get to it.
Okay, Jerry said cheese wraps make a good taco.
Oh, yeah, of course. Cheese wraps? Are you kidding me? Imagine putting French fries on that. I'm just saying, okay? That's
Ron
like
Jackson
curly
said,
fries.
for me to feed you, you're hungry.
No, I ate. No, but my dog's hungry, and she won't leave. She won't. Like, here's what's going to happen. She's coming over here, and she's going to, like, bite the leg of this tripod, and this video's gone.
That's why you see me going like this.
It's gone.
Kat Blake said, can't wait for Greenville, South Carolina to go get up and running. Anything in the works in Charleston, South Carolina
Okay,
area?
so no, but let me tell you about Greenville. Dr. Mills is the doctor there that we're working with. It's like a guy after my own heart. If I didn't know better, I'd say this guy grew up with me. He might be my brother. So we're going to get along fine, and you all are going to love him. I'm telling you right now. The first time I ever talked to him, I told my partner, Joe, we got to make this happen. He's one of the good guys, so we're going to have a good time working with him. You're going to love him.
I'm laughing at Dot's question.
What's Dot saying?
Dot says, do you need an office manager in your Vegas location? I'm game. LOL, you guys rock. Dot, you're so cute.
Dot, I hear you.
Are you ready to move?
But the deal with this Vegas location is like, I have no idea what's happening with it now. This guy just totally went dark.
He's a super busy doctor.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not bad mouthing. I'm just saying I haven't talked to him in a while. So we're working on it. That's all I can say. If not, I'll find somebody else because I love Las Vegas.
Tracy said, okay, one more doctor thinking I have a rotator cuff injury. Anybody know the recovery time?
Okay, so nobody actually knows the recovery time of a rotator cuff. And let me tell you why, because it's different for everyone. It depends on the degree to which it's torn and where it's torn and how much therapy there's so much. And like, how long did it take between the injury and the therapy? I saw somebody with a frozen shoulder once where they had to go under anesthesia, get moved around by the doctor first before they can ever have surgery. I wish I could give you a good answer. If anybody has ever had it, tell who was it that asked that question?
Tracy.
Yeah, tell Tracy how long it took you to recover. But Tracy, it will be different for each person.
Yeah. Altia Roland said, if my claim is approved, can I go to any doctor for treatment?
Yeah.
Do I bill it under my claim number that I have instead of my personal insurance?
Okay, so you can go to any doctor you want, and you don't bill anything. The doctor bills it. This is not your responsibility. It's a doctor's responsibility to bill it.
And you can't go to any doctor.
Well, you can choose any OWCP doctor.
You got to go with OWCP.
Right.
But you can choose whatever OWCP doctors in your
And your
area.
choice of doctor is your choice. Nobody can change that. Nobody can prevent you from making that choice.
Barbara said Form CA 1032 is an annual request by DOL for a FICA recipient to disclose one, all employment for which recipients receive a salary, wages, income, sales, commission, piecework, or payment of any
So what they
kind.
want to know is, are you doing other work?
Okay.
Okay, that's what that is.
Thanks, Barbara.
And they want that because they're paying you to be off work. They want to know if you're at work someplace else.
Yeah. Paul said, I'll call tomorrow. Should have mentioned I've had an accepted claim, waiting for the union to look at my paperwork. Okay.
We're happy to do that too if you need some accelerated help.
Okay. Lori Freeman says, so I'm at Southern Maryland Bulk Mail Center, and I would like to have to come. Oh, you want us to come to your facility? Gerald Adams called me to have me listen, and I'm hearing
Great.
some good information that needs to be shared. Well, thank you, Lori.
Yeah, and we've got
Are you the president there? Is this you?
You can answer that. We
Yeah.
have an office that's opening up in Maryland. I'm looking at it over there. It's actually right outside of D.C.
I'm like, where is he looking
Yeah, I'm
over
looking.
there?
There's a map over there. So yeah, we have a Maryland office opening up, and we'll definitely be able to help you.
Yeah. Madeline Colvin said, even though I was approved for my ankle injury, but now my old rotator cuff injury is killing me, what should I do?
Well, if your old injury was ever approved, then you need to go to your doctor and see if it's the same injury. You know, just because you have a shoulder injury in the past doesn't mean it's the same injury now. Because if it is the same injury, you're going to fill out a notice of recurrence, a CA2A. If it's a different injury, it's not the same thing. You're going to fill out either a CA1 or a CA2, depending on how it happened. So
Yeah.
talk to your doctor first, and find out how the injury happened.
Renee Marie said, does OWCP help people get reassigned if they can't heal enough to be released to full duty after a certain amount of time, or do people still lose their job even with an approved claim?
Okay, with an approved claim, your odds of losing your job go way down. Like, you're probably keeping your job. But OWCP does have a mechanism in place to retrain you to do something else. You may not be at that point yet, but that is in place.
What does that mean?
I have no idea.
Okay. Shirley Hicks said, been through 2 rotator surgery and now possibly 3, torn scar tissue and now fluid. Oh. H.M. Rosa said, so if injured working 40 plus hours, then giving me a 30-hour job, do you get compensated for the hours lost or wage loss?
Yeah, so if your standard job was 40 hours and now you have an accepted claim, you're only able to work 30 hours. That means you're filling out a CA7 and a 7A for the additional 10. So you fill those out, and you may be in a permanent situation where you don't have to fill them out. But that's how you do it. You should get paid for the extra time you're not working.
Yeah, Serena Collette said, if my surgeon submitted approval for a bone stimulator since after a year post-op, only 2 of 4 levels fused in my neck, why would OWCP deny, stating no medical documentation that it's necessary?
Okay, so a bone stimulator is a special device that helps with healing, and it requires pre-authorization. If a doctor just says, I want to give you a bone stimulator, and doesn't explain why, like the medically necessary reason why, they're going to deny it. So your doctor needs to write a report, probably a paragraph, whatever, explaining why that bone stimulator is necessary.
Yeah. No other questions so far.
I'm going to sit until there's more questions. No, I'm just kidding. So who's sharing? Everyone share. Hit the share button. If it takes you away, bring it back. No problem. But we need to make sure that there's a lot of people watching this, and you have friends that need help, and I want to help them.
Lori, so she is the branch president.
Well, hey.
So, Lori, we would love to come to your facility. If you can message me, or if you'd like, we could also do a Zoom or Skype training in the meantime till we're able to get there. So, here's the thing that we don't like to do. We don't like to come there until we have a doctor in your city or state. Only because we get there, we train, and then everybody is like, oh my gosh, this is great, OWCP.
Now where do I go?
Where
And they're frustrated because we don't have anywhere to go.
So we can do a Skype for you, Lori, and
or Zoom.
Gerald Adams. So whatever is convenient, just message me, and we could help you and get at least some sort of training done. And then when we have an office there, which will be before the end of the year, we can go ahead and come out and we'll do a training there.
Yeah. I love doing Zoom training. So you can bring all your folks on from their living rooms, and I can be in mine, and I can teach them, what they need to know, and they can ask me their individually specific questions.
Yeah, Lori, if you guys have a Facebook page, the best way as well for us to help your union members is to, when we post, allow me to post on your page and having your folks share this information with other union folks. All right, so Cindy says, I have an appointment next week in Chicago. Yay! Looking forward to meeting you both. I'm also looking forward to finally getting the narrative report I need. Am I allowed to bring my husband with me? Of course.
Yeah, absolutely.
We're not like that. Like, no one's allowed to come to the office alone.
Bring your husband.
Let's see. Lori, thanks so much. I will follow up with you. Yes, Miss Freeman, please do. HM Rosa says, so you can file a CA7 for hours lost in my case, 10, even if you are now earning more now at 30s versus 40 plus on date of injury.
Look, if your regular shift was 40 hours, you should get paid for 40 hours. If you're only getting paid for 30, you turn in the other 10 using a CA7 and a 7A.
You have a doctor in Gatlinburg, Maryland, so I thought... No, we don't have any doctor there.
Sorry.
Yeah. So I know what you guys are asking. If those of you that know, Chris did train a doctor out in Maryland somewhere.
They sold their practice.
But they sold their practice, and this is why we have to put someone else there. So...
That's right.
You're right about that, but it wasn't in Gatlinburg. I think it was in Rockville.
It was in Rockville.
Yeah. What else? What else? What other questions you guys have for us?
Yeah, I mean, normally we don't finish at 37 minutes past the hour, but,
All right, so in the meantime, don't forget to share, like, and follow. We still have yet to pick this month's share winner. And Barbara, if you're still on, I need you to message me your address. I think you gave it to me, but I have to check. And if you could resend it, so tomorrow we can put your gift card in the mail to you. Sandra, are you looking in Ocala? Yes, we are.
Absolutely.
We are definitely looking to put an office in Ocala for you guys.
We're looking at several places in Florida, Ocala being one of them.
Yeah, we're about going to have maybe 15 locations alone in Florida because it's so big and it's just too far for you guys to travel, so we learned our lesson, so we want it to be convenient.
Yeah, we want you to be able to not drive 2 to 6 hours to get to the doctor. We hate that.
Tracy, you said, do you have a list of states you have doctors in? Yes, I do. I actually have it posted, but I'll go ahead and repost it after our live.
Yeah, and most of our doctors right now are being trained, but they're all very close, like 2 to 4 weeks away from being ready to go.
Yeah.
Because we're in an accelerated training pattern.
Yeah. Ruby, you said, please give me your number again so I can get it. It's 877-787-OWCP.
Which is 6927.
Renee said, would the CA7 work retroactively once a case is approved?
Yeah.
How do you find out your average hours at the time of injury?
Talk to your supervisor to find average hours. But yeah, you can go back to the date of injury. So it can retroactively go back to day one.
Oh, okay. I was saying, okay, not to you guys, but to our doggy. Valerie Miller said, accepted CA1 on work comps a year plus later after rotator cuff surgery, received a modified work assignment today, cleaning mostly, leery, except set up, like she's questioning.
Yeah, so you're saying, is this a setup? You got to take your, the job offer to your doctor and say, hey, does this fit my restrictions? If it does, you're technically required to accept it. If not, they could not pay you, and they're within their rights to not pay you. So, but talk to your union and make sure this is fair for you. Talk to your doctor, make sure it's within your restrictions. But assuming it all is, you're gonna have to say yes to that.
Gerald Adams said, Gaithersburg and Rockville, Maryland, somewhat is the same. Is it?
Yeah.
See, we don't know. BJ Fortson said, FYI, Attorney Eric Blowers in North Carolina is handling my case. What a great guy.
Yeah, he is awesome.
Yeah. Ron Speakman said, what up, guys? Sorry I'm late tonight. Hope everyone is doing well.
What's up, Ron?
Great, Ron. How are you? Mark Efa said, need a doctor in North Central West Virginia area, Morgantown or Clarksburg. Okay, we are going to keep that in mind.
Yep.
And those of you that don't know, we asked at the beginning to please put your city and state that you guys are in, so we know.
And I'm looking at maps, okay? So West Virginia borders Virginia, Kentucky, Ohio, and we've got doctors we're speaking to in all three of those states as well. So
Yeah.
We want to target in on every state, obviously, but what we're trying to do is as fast as possible have somebody within range of all of you.
Yeah.
So just so you know, we're definitely working on it.
Melanie Long said, had my knee surgery canceled 2 times for COVID. Because they canceled for elective surgery procedures. Just went to a second opinion appointment. Who said I need surgery?
I don't know.
Donald Highsmith said, I talked to my doctor about a possible pinched nerve from an old job that hasn't bothered me for years, but is giving me trouble now. He says I can claim it as a work injury because of my job. Could this be causing this? How much truth is in this?
I mean, it can be an old work injury, but you only have 3 years from the date of injury or 3 years from the date you knew it was work-related to report a federal work injury. So your first issue is how long has it been? We have to know that first.
Yeah. Hey, Donald, you said you're from Chicago. We're going to be there next week, and we'd love to meet you. We're going to be there Wednesday, Thursday, and half a day Friday.
Yeah.
So we'd love for you to come by and see us. And we can answer any questions in person. And if you guys have paperwork or anything like that you want us to review and go over, and the doctor will be there, it'll be great. Any doctors in the middle of Tennessee? Cindy, we only have Memphis currently, and that is with the Wooten Clinic, Dr. Wooten. I could give you his information, or if you wait till the end of the video, I will go ahead and post all the locations we have and the office numbers. Melina, that's a pretty name.
Yeah.
Missed a lot of posts. Miss you both. Anyone in Denver area?
Not yet, but we're definitely working on it. Denver is a hot area. We know it. And so, sorry, I keep looking down because Ryan's doing his very best to keep this puppy at bay. She wants to eat everything, starting with this arm. We're working on Denver.
Vincent said, thank you for your awesome advice. God bless you both from Port St. Lucie. Yes, hello.
Thank you, Vincent. Thank you. And God bless you, too.
Terry says, hi, snowing here. I live in Minnesota, Gini. I know you live in Minnesota. I want to be there.
She wants to go there, too. I think she should go and meet up with you in Minnesota where there's snow. I'll stay right here where it's 70 degrees.
He'll Zoom us.
Yeah.
Serena said, does the agency have to wait until you reach MMI before they require a fit for duty if you're still on light duty?
No, they don't.
Donald, you said, okay, great. Does that mean you're coming to see us?
We hope so. Yeah.
Renee said, what happens if your doctor refers you to someone not covered by OWCP when you're denied? Will it prevent your claim from being approved?
Well, not necessarily, but it will prevent that person from getting paid, which means they might send you a bill.
Okay, I'm going to have Chris pause for a minute to read this before I read it. It's from Gail, so you can just kind of, because I know you like to skim through things because she wrote along.
Okay, so, wow. All right, that's a lot. You guys talk. Talk about Chicago. Talk about Fort Myers.
Okay, so again, those of you that are in the Fort Myers area, Naples, or if you can get to, this goes for VA, mail handlers, NALC, APW, and roll carriers. We are going to be at the Lodge tomorrow from 5:30 to 8. Come and see us. We have a handful of people that are coming anyway. So gather up your peeps and come see us. We're going to have some books. and to sign, and you guys could purchase that there. And then next Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday only in the first half of the day, we are going to be in Chicago. So please, 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 anybody in the Fort Myers area, tell your coworkers, tell all the other crafts tomorrow when you guys get to work where we're going to be, and come out and see us. And then anybody in the Chicago area, we would love to meet our new friends in Chicago. So bring a friend, bring a coworker, anybody that has to do with anything. And it could be from any union, any agency. It doesn't have to be a certain one. We're going to see everyone and talk to everybody.
Yep. All right, so Gail Riley says she hurt her back 2 years ago on the job. She has an OWCP claim, and over the last 2 years, she's come and gone with flare-ups, basically. Her doctor has always been there to help. He's done what it takes to get things done. She's filing CA-7As to get paid. But the last time she was denied, and now her doctor's retiring. What does she do? All right, so you have to, first of all, figure out why they denied it. So get the denial letter and figure out what they said. It'll say, your claim for compensation was denied because. And then we handle that with a narrative. But your issue is your doctor's retiring. So you have to find another one. With your doctor retiring, and if you go to breakingowcp.com, where these books are available, there's a tab called free downloads, and there's a change of treating doctor form. And I recommend that you download that and go through the boxes, fill that out, and request a change of treating doctor. You need another one. It'll be automatic because your doctor's retiring. They're not going to be available to help you anymore. A lot of people try to change treating doctors, and it's like an automatic denial. Yours will be approved. You just have to find somebody. If you can't, your claims examiner will. But you need somebody who's experienced in OWCP, and I'd like to know where you're located, so maybe we can help you with that.
Ron Speakman said, lawyers handling my case now. I got surgery scheduled for this coming Tuesday. Shout out again to Jennifer, and thanks to you guys as well. I'm actually helping someone right now with their case being, I know a lot now, making sure they don't have the same mistakes I did.
Yeah.
Quick question. Go ahead, ask your question. Carolyn Albert said, I've been on work comp for almost 2 years. DOL has set me up for an appointment with a doctor of their choosing. His decision was that I'm unable to do my job and no secondary work. He said I cannot even work light duty. I hate to go on disability because it doesn't pay enough and seems so unfair to have to accept a lower wage for an injury that was caused by me but my job. What are other steps I can take, or is there a way not to lose my present income? Thank you.
Yeah, so work with your union. Have them help you find suitable work, because I'm with you. Having to go on federal disability means by year 2, you're making 40% of your income. You can get another non-federal job that makes up to 80% of your past income, and you can take that 40% and the 80% together. But, you got into this to retire as a federal employee. So go to your union and see if there's something they can do to help. Otherwise, let us know. You'll probably have to talk to Attorney Blowers about what to do next. But you're welcome to call us and let us walk you through it.
Yeah, Gerald, he's so sweet. He says, I've been following you guys for a while now, and I know we have been talking.
Yeah.
But I'm also trying with everything I can to get you guys up here. We can spread the news of the doctor when it comes. I tried to get the doctor I'm seeing to get on board, but they are moving so slow, so I'm going to find you a good doctor. We're getting doctors too.
Yeah, we're looking for doctors. If you find one as well, I'll train them.
Yeah. Namika, you asked, I'm sorry if I pronounced your name wrong, Miss Mika, where in Chicago are we going to be? Okay.
Downtown.
So, we're going to be right downtown, and I posted our location and the time and place. We're going to have drinks and appetizers, so you can come there. So look after the video and see if you can, after the video, if you go to the two posts below, the one that I posted, we were going to be Q&A tonight. It's on there. It says we're coming to Chicago, but I will go ahead and I will be sharing that almost every day so you guys could see, because we want all of you out there and we want all of you to meet the new doctor we have coming on board. He is going to be fun, sweet, honest, and is 100% ready to get you guys back to work and help you with your injuries.
So fun, sweet, and honest is definitely true. But more importantly, he's going to get your claims approved.
Yes.
And,
So-
denied claims don't work for us. None of us, you included, that's not acceptable. So we're going to get claims approved there. And we really need you to come and show up. Come see us, come meet the doctor, see the office, grab some brochures, take them back to your stations, post them in your break rooms so that we can help more people. Anybody want to trade places with me? If anybody would like to trade places with me, just tell me where you're at. I'm coming to you. You come here. And we'll see what happens next week.
Dog, we're not used to having a big dog.
Well, she's not big. I mean,
she is.
She's bigger than Gizmo, but she's just like weeks old, not years old.
Donald said...
Oh, hold on. I'm sorry. I got distracted. Let me say this. We need you to come see us in Chicago, just like we do when we're in other areas, because, we go through the effort of giving you a doctor because you can't find any. Your claims are getting denied. And in some places we do it and people just don't show up.
Yeah.
It's like we just accept losing and failure and denials, and I can't accept that. So I hope you can't accept it either. I'm going through the not trouble, I mean, this is my life's work, but an effort to put a doctor in an area here at Chicago, and I need you to show up and say hi. So come say hi to us. Take advantage of the fact that you won't have claims denied and you don't have to drive forever to get to it.
Yeah.
This is a big deal.
Donald said he has the pinched nerve happened over 6 years ago.
Yeah, if you didn't file the claim, and I can't remember now because we answered all these questions, it may be too late because you have a 3-year window. If you did, it's probably not too late. We can help you.
And I hope, Donald, I do hope to see you next week. So this is why we're telling you guys, at least a week in advance. It's almost 2 weeks, I think, but we've been saying it. But yeah,
look, Mary Golden's on. What's up,
Hey,
Mary?
So please come see us. Get ready to take a little photo paparazzi with us too. Terry Sather said absolutely it'd be fun. I'm booking my ticket tomorrow to come to the snow.
Never.
Come here. Jody Goodwin says, how's the office near Atlanta, Georgia coming along?
It's coming along.
It's coming along.
I spoke to him last night. Look, this is what I'm dealing with. Look here.
This is little Miss Ellie.
And she's got her tongue out because she is
Ellie,
worn out from trying
hi.
to get to me. She keeps trying to get to me,
Say hi to everybody.
jump on me, and Narayan is keeping her away, which is nice. But she's not having it. She wants to fight right now. She doesn't even know why.
Oh my gosh, yeah. She's a big girl. The office is coming along. Oh, everybody's giving hearts for Ellie.
That's Ellie.
Kimberly Carr says, hi, thank you guys again for all you do. I asked before, and you said time does not count towards retirement years while out on OWCP. But I have been reading on a rural carrier site that if it's coded correctly, it does count. Can you confirm that again?
What I want you to do is contact Eric Blowers because rural carriers have some different rules, and I don't want to say it wrong. Will you pin his number down here in the end? And he can tell you all about it, but I'm pretty sure, based on my talks with him, that as long as you're out on OWCP, then the clock stops. And also, the pay that you were at prior to coming out is what you're going to be paid at until you go back. So those are a couple of issues that are going to be of importance to all of you.
And Jerry said Kimberly Carr, OWCP time does count towards retirement if coded correctly.
Okay,
Nice.
So figure out how to code it right. I'm not an expert at how your manager should code it, but good.
Gerald Adams said, you guys are great, no exaggeration, with 1, 2, 3, 4 thumbs up and a heart.
Thank you. Appreciate it. You're great too.
You're so sweet. Here we go. Pin the comment. All right, I just pinned right there where you can buy the book. Ron, I was going to say Ron Stapleton. Who the heck is Stapleton?
He's a good guy. He's someplace.
Who was that?
I don't know.
Oh, Ron Speakman. Do I have to take a modified position if my doctor doesn't approve? And can I get a discount on books to buy to pass out to all our shop stewards in our local union? Ron, for the books, go ahead and message us, and Chris will go ahead and answer that afterwards. We could definitely do that.
Yeah, I'll help you out, Ron.
So,
What was
do
it?
you have to take a modified position if the doctor doesn't approve?
So if the doctor says this modified position doesn't meet or match your restrictions, then no. I mean, obviously, restrictions are medical, and you can't accept a job position that goes against doctor's orders. So, no, definitely take that to the doctor and to the union and get some help with that.
Julie Jackson Kiker said...
Hold on. Hold that thought. This is the point. If your supervisors could force you to take a modified duty position that's above your restrictions, then you'll always get hurt and never make it to retirement. There's a reason these rules are in place, so you definitely don't have to take that. You've got to take what's safe for you.
Julie Jackson said, "You guys are the best. Thank you for all you do."
Thank you, Julie.
Kathy Dial said, "I just retired January 29th and still haven't received any paperwork yet from work or money." You got to talk to your union about that.
Yeah, I mean, you're welcome to call us, but
yeah.
I'm actually a little bit unsure as to what you're asking, but give us a call, and we're happy to help you and see if we can answer that question. But probably your union is the best place for that question.
Carolyn, I'm going to respond to you. Okay, 877-787 OWCP. I will post Attorney Eric Blowers' number after. Ron said, "I'm in Pennsylvania. Let's switch. LOL. I got a 85-pound pity." Oh.
No thanks.
Hi, Mary.
85, no thank you.
Ron Jackson said she just wants some love. No, she wants to just, I don't know what she wants to
No, she just wants to eat my arm. It's like her favorite chew toy.
Hi, Dad. My father-in-law's on saying hi to me and Chris.
Hey, what's up, Dad?
Madeline said, "I sure do appreciate you and your dedication to helping us."
You're very welcome, Madeline. We love you.
Julie Jackson said, "Once you go back, does your pay change?"
Well, once you go back. No, I'm sorry, yes. I was a little distracted. Yes, once you go back. But you have to get back full duty. Like, you have to be off the rolls and everything, and then whatever your pay should be, that I'm pretty sure they change it back at that point. But it's going to stay frozen in time until you're, back.
Renee said, "Thank you for sharing so much knowledge, positivity, and hope." Oh, you're so welcome.
You're welcome.
H.M. Rosa said, "OWCP CE claims. I get compensated for wage loss, not hours lost, so I definitely need help on this issue."
So give us a call tomorrow, and we'll be happy to help you. We've got plenty of people that are going to be available to help you.
Yeah.
Let's get you paid.
Yeah. What else, guys? All right, let me go over a few little things.
Housekeeping. Housekeeping.
Number one.
That's what they say at the hotel.
Housekeeping.
They don't say it anymore. Now they never come to your room.
Yeah, I know.
Go ahead.
Oh, yeah, Rosa, contact Attorney Eric Blowers. I'll go ahead and post his information when we're done with this. When we're done with this show? What show?
That's a great show.
The Chris and Gini show. Whoa! With the crazy dog, Ellie.
So a few weeks ago, we had her in our bedroom with Narayan, like with all of her toys and treats.
No, it was last week.
No, it wasn't. But anyways, it was a couple of weeks ago. And she was crying because she's a baby. And babies cry. Those of you that have babies know babies cry. Dog babies do too. But some people thought that we were like abusing her and keeping her in a cage or something. No, she's just rowdy as hell. And she just wants to be near me. Every time she's like running back to me like take a break, puppy.
Sandra Mack said, "I just want to say thank you for all your efforts to assist the carriers in my office. The supervisors may not appreciate it. LOL." Oh,
that's okay. I don't do this job for the supervisors.
Yeah.
I actually couldn't care less what they think. But thank you.
Serena said, "If we signed the pay retention offer, does OWCP need to pay that also when you are on their pay?"
I never get stumped, but this just happened. You need to take that to your union and ask that question. I'll find the answer for future reference, but I have no idea what the answer to that is. Okay, if this was a true OWCP question, I'd probably know. But pay retention, no, I don't know. And I hate saying I don't know. Maybe it's just because I'm distracted by a dog, but I don't know. What I do know is that when you get hurt, the pay that you have at that time is the pay that you're going to keep until you're back all the way.
Cindy said, "If I can't find any doctors in my area that take Fed work comp, can I just use my own insurance?" You don't want to do that.
You can, but it's really bad to do that. You're losing all your benefits. And people do this all the time. They use their own health insurance, which means they have co-pays and co-insurance and deductibles and, max limits on, benefits, and which means you can't get everything you need. And for a federal employee, you typically... Just hold her. Just hold her. Don't let go of her. Just for a couple more minutes. So for federal employees, you need to be able to access all your benefits. If you're using your health insurance, you're going to lose everything. Not to mention, you don't get a schedule award. You don't get paid for time off. Don't do that to yourself. I don't want that for you.
Yeah. Julie said, so if you go back with permanent restrictions, your pay is stuck at the pay you were at when hurt.
Man, all these pay questions. I'm going to refer you back to your union on that. What's next?
Ron said, can I get DOL to reimburse me for a medical narrative report I paid for? Okay.
Yeah, definitely. When your claim's accepted in OWCP 915, you turn in documentation of what you paid for.
All right, take her outside.
And show your receipt. And then they'll reimburse you.
Yeah. Okay, so back to the housekeeping. We're going to finish up here. So tomorrow, those of you that are in the Fort Myers area with any agency, any union, we are going to be at the lodge from 5:30 to 8. So come on out, bring a coworker, bring somebody that needs OWCP advice and help. We're going to be there, and the reason we're going there is to try to close a deal with a doctor there for Federal Injury Center's franchise. So that's why we're going there. And then next Wednesday, Thursday, and half a day Friday, in the morning time, we will be in Chicago. After this video, go ahead and look at the post. All the information is there. We're going to have some drinks and appetizers. Bring your paperwork. Let's help you. Let's introduce you to the doctor. Take a tour of the office. You're going to love him. And yeah. And again, we're still doing our monthly share winner.
Yeah.
So for this month, I don't even know what we're giving away, but we're giving away something.
We definitely are.
So don't forget to share, follow, and Chicago. Juanita King, I hope we see you in downtown next Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday. Okay? Hopefully you guys could come see us. Now I forgot what I was saying.
That's okay. So we're going to be in Chicago. We're going to be in Fort Myers. Check out the book, breakingowcp.com. If you want it, I'll ship them out tomorrow. And those of you that want to schedule Zoom meetings for us, we'd love to do that. So we're happy to do Zoom trainings for your individual groups. So just ask us, and we're going to be ready to go. So we've already gone an hour. She's trying to tell me not to say what I'm about to say, so I'm going to say it, and then she's going to do her thing anyways. This dog's going nuts, so we're going to end this thing. So go ahead.
Okay, so Ron says, my lawyer knows I'm using my personal insurance for surgery after a peer-to-peer review was done with my doctor. My lawyer knows this. Once it gets approved, that shouldn't screw anything up with my schedule award later on, will it?
Oh, Jesus. Let me see that. Okay, no, it won't. Sorry, I had to reread it again to make sure I understood. It will not affect your schedule award negatively.
Yeah. BJ Fortson says, first time viewer here.
Oh, Jesus.
Thanks for caring and helping. You're so welcome. How much was it? I need one. Okay, so Juanita, since you're in the Chicago area, and if you need a schedule award, we are going to be getting Dr. Arcoleo trained with schedule award, and so you don't have to pay for anything. DOL pays for that. And yeah, Gerard Adams, you be good, be safe, and safe travels. We need you. Thank you. Good night, Darlene and everybody. So don't forget, tomorrow we are going to be in Fort Myers from 5:30 to 8 at the Lodge. We hope to see you there. And then as well as next week, we will be in downtown Chicago. Look for the post again so you guys can see where we're at. And we're going to have some t-shirts for giveaways and some other giveaways. And if you want the book, don't forget to go to www.breakingowcp.com. It's $14.95 with free shipping. And yeah, our phone number is 877-787-OWCP if you need any help. And again, if anybody wants any Zoom or Skype training, please message me or email me at Gini at federalinjurycenters.com.
And sorry you lost me for a minute. My dog ate my hand. I had to get a prosthetic. That girl is
Yeah.
rough. Anyways.
We appreciate you guys being on tonight.
And your patience.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And yeah, don't mind him. Have a great night. Thanks again, guys. Appreciate you. So don't forget, please, thank you for the new folks that are on. We really appreciate it. I want everybody to be on here. So don't forget to like and follow. I'm trying to get to 10,000 followers. So let's get that going. Should I call tomorrow about the books for our shop stewards?
Yes, please do.
Please call us. If you message me, I will go ahead and give you another number to call us personally. Good night, y'all, and puppies and Gizmo.
Yeah.
So we will see you guys next week. We look forward to seeing those of you in the Fort Myers area tomorrow at the Lodge at 5:30. And we look forward to seeing all of our Chicago folks in Chicago next week from 6 to 9. Drinks and appetizers. It's St. Patrick's Day. Come celebrate with us while we're there.
Yeah.
So with that said, everyone, thank you so much. We will see you guys next week. And tomorrow we'll see you in Fort Myers.
All right. Good night.
Bye.